Welcome to the summer 2019 anime preview with your favorite hungover homo, Doobie-Doo.
And your favorite hungover not homo, Sobroni.
Wow, very creative.
I'm too hungover to make any kind of witty comment there.
Yeah, understandable. For me, that was like low-hanging fruit because I love alliteration.
Sorry, there's no alliteration for hungover and...
Yes, however, while we may not have alliteration for hungover straight people, we do have the list of all the upcoming anime
for summer.
Yes.
If we sound a little slow, it's because we're literally dying.
Yeah, we're definitely dying.
Let's just get into this. Yes. Starting off with Araburu, Kisetsu, no Otome-domo. I know we did not decide who gets to go first. We did not decide first.
Okay, you just jumped right. All right. You pop off, queen.
So, the girls in high school literature club do a little icebreaker to get to know each other, answering the question, what's one thing you want to do before you die? One of the girls blurts out, sex. Little do they know the whirlwind unleashed by that word pushes each of these girls with different backgrounds and personalities onto their own clumsy, funny, painful, and emotional paths toward adulthood. It wasn't that far off from my synopsis.
I mean...
In the trailer.
In the trailer. Literally, the trailer just had a bunch of blooming flowers. Like, what else could that be?
So, yeah, this looks like it's literally, like, puberty, the anime.
Yeah, it looks pretty much. Which, I don't know. I remember... I'm just saying it may not be Judy Blume, but I remember reading Judy Blume books when I was younger, and I used to live for that stuff. So... I see that, and I see the whole concept makes me very nostalgic. So,
I feel like this is not my audience. I feel like this is definitely aimed towards like younger,
definitely.
Females, younger girls,
definitely.
Which is good because I feel like a lot of anime aren't aimed at that demographic.
Yeah.
So I mean,
if
you are younger or just really like sex talk, go for it.
Oh my god, they're gonna be so awkward about it too.
Mm-hmm. But I don't think we will. So let's move on
to Arifureta Shokugyo de Isekai Seikyo.
Get ready for a lot of this.
I'm like, usually when it comes to pronouncing, I'm like okay, but like I'm like struggling just like see the words. Among the class that was transported to another world.
Okay, we get used to a lot of this.
Oh yeah, right. Get used to a lot of things being transported to lots of worlds. Nagumo Hajime is an ordinary male student who doesn't have ambition nor aspiration in life, called incompetent by his classmates. The class is summoned to become heroes and save a country from destruction. Students of the class are blessed. I'm just like, this is like...
Go down.
Oh, the class is summoned to... I'm trying to see if like this is the correct sentence, but I'm like, I probably should just give up on that.
Yeah, don't even try.
I can't be like last time. The class is summoned to become heroes and save a country from destruction. Students of the class are blessed with cheat specs and cool job classes. But that's not the case with Hajime. His job class is a synergist and his stats are very normal. That was a whole sentence, by the way. Synergist, to put it in another word, is just the artisan class. Being the weakest, he then falls to the depth of the abyss when he and his classmates are exploring a dungeon. What did he find in the depth of the abyss, and can he survive?
Oof, a lot of words. One of many isekais this season. I know Toronto King recommended this. I was reading some of his comments, and I probably will watch this on my own time, but there's a few other ones I'm more interested in. So unless you're really interested in this one and covering it,
I'll put it as like a maybe.
Maybe? Alright. Yeah, for those of you who don't know how this works, we're going to go through all of them, say our no's, yeses, and maybes, and then come back at the end and decide what our lineup is going to be.
Yeah, I was going to explain all that before you're like, let's
listen, you gotta chop. You gotta get to the point. Anyway, next up we have BEM by Production IG and Land Q Studios. The port town, Libra City, Upper Town, is the center of politics, economics, and culture, and is where all the wealth is concentrated. Outside is where crime and corruption runs wild, where no one trusts anyone. Between those two areas is a massive canal that's... Oh no! It separates the two and spans the single bridge. The way this town is constructed is a realization of what human discrimination looks like. Sonia is a young female detective who has just moved from the upper town to the outside for work, chasing after a few cases. That is when she meets the three hideous beings. Now, that is when she meets three hideous beings. Whatever sentence. Who fight to protect humanity. Just who are they? She wonders. These three monsters, known as the Yokai Ningen, demon hunters, live concealing who they really are, while each bearing their own feelings and thoughts. BEM wants to become human himself and fights against the evil that befell humans. Bella looks up to and tries to become human herself and attends school in order to understand humans better. Bello has dove headfirst into the world of gaming, taking a philosophical view of both humans and the world. With every incident they come to contact with humans, get hurt, and worry. They fight for the sake of humanity, however, due to their horrible form, they are something that humans will never accept. There's another who is searching for these three beings. She has her thumb on the concealed assembly that controls Libra City from the shadows, but just what is their goal as she tries to get her hands on these three?
Wow.
Remember when, before we started recording, I was like, my throat hurts. It's so dry.
Yeah.
And now this is going to be a thing.
Yeah. Okay. So, homie, I'm going to need you to skedoot over to your right. Because I'm like, look how far that is for me. I'm like, huh?
But, yeah, no. So this had, like, kind of, like, Kekai Sensen Helsing kind of vibes, which was interesting. So it looks very trippy. If you like that type of animation and that type of over-the-top action, it looks like it could be pretty good. It is also horror. That's interesting.
Yeah.
But not for us.
Yeah, not my thing. Anyways, next up we have Copcraft. I'm excited to see how long this is. The story is set in San Teresa City on the fictional Pacific island of Cariana. The buddy police action series follows the detective Kei Matova and the alternate world knight Tirana. 15 years ago, an unknown hyperspace gate opened over the Pacific. Beyond this gate lies Rido Simani, a strange alternate world where fairies and demons live. San Teresa City, a city where over 2 million immigrants live from both worlds. As a result, they are the haves and the have-nots. Here's the world's newest city of dreams. Yeah. But in the shadow of the chaos, crime is rampant. Drugs, prostitution, and weapon trafficking. Detectives who stand up to these heinous crimes dun 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 are in the San Teresa City Police. When the city detective Kei Matova and the alternate world knight Tirana, two individuals who differ in gender, personality, and even world of origin, meet, an incident erupts. Two worlds, two justices. From this, the curtain rises on a buddy police action story.
So, I'm actually interested in this one. Yeah. I really like the buddy cop thing. I have a soft spot for buddy cop films and stuff. And this looks like a really interesting one, especially because there's a loli in it. So
yeah, I was like, I really hate that we both are interested in this for very different reasons.
It appeals to both our sensibilities. So we'll put it as a maybe for now. Yeah. And we'll come back to that. But next up, we have Dr. Stone by TMS Entertainment. One day, Oki Taijo built his courage to confess to Yuzihara, the girl he loves. When the sky is filled with a strange light, everyone touched by that light is turned to stone. After 1,000 years trapped to stone, he breaks out of the shell and starts to explore. Starts to explore the world until he finds his old. I'm gonna say it after this. He finds his old friend Senku, who's freed from the stone half a year ago. Taiju and Senku decide to team up and bring back the now lost human civilization, starting by investigating the true nature of the light that turned them into stone thousands of years ago and how to fix the situation. The science fiction adventure series follows what happens when students when suddenly the world's biggest ever crisis arrives. I feel like we need to find a way of expediting this because I feel like this whole thing is going to be us reading synopsises because there's a lot of these long ass because there's a lot of isekais and shit. So there's a lot of like
I can. Okay, so here I can power. I don't mind me power reading. How about you? I take literally all the left side. You take all the right.
So you take these two, and I take the other two.
Yes.
Fair enough. Anyway,
that'll help me read faster.
As for Dr. Stone,
how do we feel about that? How do you feel about Dr. Stone?
It looked very JoJo-y.
Yeah,
like the art style is very JoJo.
It is incredibly
like,
JoJo.
Muscular dude, like really tall and shit.
Yeah, with weird shit on their face.
Yeah, and they're like really chiseled and masculine looking. It looks interesting. Well, no, I like the concept, but I don't know what the execution is going to be like because it's like these three people are the only ones in the world. It could either be really boring if there's nothing else to do besides like these three characters here, or these two characters or whatever. I don't know. The trailer didn't sell me on it.
It was like, it looked like it could go either way. I'm not 100% sure where it lands for me, so you put it as a maybe.
Yeah, I'll definitely be checking out episodes of my own time just to see what it's like. But
next we have Dumbbell Non-Keto Moteru by Doga Kobo. Hibiki enjoys the finer things in life, but when it comes to food, she's downright indulgent. When it becomes clear she's getting chubby, she decides to better herself by joining a gym. In her attempt to find a casual gym, she meets Akemi, a comrade in arms. Little does Hibiki know, Akemi has an ulterior motive. What will this wonderful world of fitness have in store for Hibiki?
So I was initially going to skip over this because I was like, whatever.
I first of all, I know I've heard a bunch of people talk about this. I don't know.
I haven't heard anyone talk about this show.
Yeah, usually it's the opposite. But I've heard people looking forward to this show, and so therefore so was I. And
the trailer looked really funny.
Yeah, and despite only wanting to skip over it, it's like I do. Not that I hate ecchi. I just if it's ecchi, it has to be comedy for me to enjoy it.
Yeah, I was initially looking at it and like, oh, this is gonna be a not funny ecchi, but when I was watching the trailer, it kind of looked like it had a lot of exaggerated emotions and like facial expressions and stuff, and some over the top
all the things
acting. So I think should we put this? Are we watching it? We do need a comedy this season. All right, so that's one of our 7 shows. Now the second of the 7 shows, we have Dungeon D Dae or Motomeru no wa Machigaeteru Daro ka 2. The second season of Danmachi. So for those of you who haven't seen the first season of Danmachi,
myself included,
Drew's included, it's a really good show. It's very nice. Just like fantasy dungeon crawly show. The main character is pretty nice and interesting, pretty different from your average protagonist. Very interesting cast of characters. I recommend it if you're looking for fantasy.
I was gonna say I actually really like his design. Like for a main character, he's very different. And I appreciate that.
It has a lot of good comedy moments too, and the action's not great, but it's above average. It reminds me of like a better SAO kind of. So we'll be checking that out. But next up, we have Enen no Shouboutai. The year 198, the solar era in Tokyo, special fire brigades are fighting against a phenomenon called spontaneous human combustion, where human beings turned into living infernals called infernals. While the infernals at first generation causes of spontaneous human combustion, later generations possess the ability to manipulate flames while retaining human form. Shinra Kusakabe, a youth who gained the nickname Devil's Footprints for his ability to ignite his feet at will, joins the Special Fire Force Company 8, which comprises of other flame users as they work to extinguish the infernals they encounter as a faction that is creating infernals appears. Shinra begins to uncover the truth behind the mysterious fire that caused the death of his family 12 years ago. So you said this one was in production for a while?
Yeah, no, I've heard about this one a lot too. To the point where I thought it came out already. And I think maybe one day what happened was I accidentally stumbled into like this lineup and I just started like looking at stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I had a conversation about it with someone. So yeah, I didn't. Well, at first I was like, firefighting, whatever. But then I saw the trailer.
The trailer looked really good. Yeah. Like I think this was like the best trailer we've seen.
Yeah.
And it's David Production who does a lot of good stuff. They do JoJo, so there you go.
Yeah, Strike Wishes.
Mm-hmm. JoJo, they do a lot of good action. So, I think we should give this one a chance, and we'll add that to our line. Looks like that we have three shows.
Next up we have Ensemble Stars by David Production.
Damn, David Production, you go, girl.
An anime adaptation of the idol raising game Ensemble Stars. The idol training game takes place at a private boys' idol training school with a history of turning out many great talents in show business. The protagonist of the school is a lone female student who transfers to the school because of a special situation and enters the school's producer department.
Wouldn't be an anime season without an idol anime.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to pass.
Yeah, solid pass though.
Sorry, David Production. We're watching your other show.
Is it also Night? Oh no, it's right.
Yeah,
right.
The one their A team is working on.
This is like
the C or D team. Yeah, got the Ensemble Star.
We're just like we just want to get our checks and get the fuck out. And next up we have Given by Lurch. It's stuck deep inside of me and I can't get it out of my head. Mafuyu's voice is an insane and dangerous weapon. That day I started to feel that playing the guitar and playing basketball, both of which I liked very much previously, was becoming boring. Uenoyama meets Mafuyu, who's holding onto a broken guitar. The moment Uenoyama finishes fixing the guitar, Mafuyu becomes completely attached to him. However, hearing Mafuyu's song by chance leaves a deep impression on Uenoyama, an alternative love drawn by Kizu Natsuki.
So we saw this and was like, oh, this is a shonen ai, and even based on that description, it sounds like a shonen ai.
It does, and I'm just like, oh,
I don't think it is.
I don't think it. I feel like I'm gonna get baited really hard and be really upset. But
maybe.
Let's say it maybe.
You're gonna be so baited. You're gonna be so mad when it's
God,
like, oh my god, Uenoyama, you're my best friend. We'll be friends for life.
Oh god, I care for you.
For life, bro.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be like, it's gonna be literally the reworking of the subs for like Netflix's Evangelion.
Yeah, I like you a lot.
It's gonna be like that, but for like 12 straight episodes.
Do you like me, bro? I like you, bro.
Oh, I love you so much. Oh, sorry.
No,
I like you.
Didn't say love. I like you. All right. Next up, we got Granbum. Granbum? Granbum. It's fun to say that.
Granbelm.
Granbelm?
Yeah, like Helm, but Belm.
I like Granbelm.
You could say that too.
By Nexus, a long time ago, magic disappears from the world of the present day. Mangsu Kohinata. Okay. A normal high school student and Fukami and Sata Shingetsu, who moved from Japan from Germany, meet on a full moon night after learning about the lost magic, the existence of giant magic combat dolls called almanacs, and the secret behind the world. The girls decides. The girl decides. Okay, this is the girl. This is the end of this.
Yeah.
Wow, way to blue ball me.
Right, well,
Episode 1 and 2 will be premiered at a screening at United Cinemas. All right. This was like magical girls with robots, which seemed unnecessary, but pretty fun. So if
the animation didn't seem like horrible.
No, the animation was pretty good.
Yeah, it was like very pretty. Lots of flying colors and stuff.
I would say if you like something like Symphono Gear, you should probably check it out. But I think Symphono Gear is coming out with another season this season. So maybe if you like Sinfano Gear, just check out Sinfano Gear. But you do you. Next up, we have Isekai Cheat Magician by Encourage Films. The story centers on Taichi Nishimura and his friend Rin, who both get transported to a mysterious fantasy world. While in the previous world, Taichi is a normal person who just has higher than average reflexes. Both he and Rin gain high levels of physical and magical ability and begin their new life as magicians. I appreciate that it was an isekai that gave me a really short bio.
Yes, so I'm assuming we could just say no.
So we can just pass on it. So many isekai this season. So many.
Yeah. Right. Next up is Joshikousei no Mudazukai by Passion. One day out of boredom, Tanaka decided to give her classmates nicknames based on their quirks. Her friend Sakuchi became Ota for her nerdy interest, and her other friend Saginomiya became Robo because of her expressionless personality. In retaliation, her friends decided to name Tanaka Baka.
Nice friends.
These are ridiculous days of 3 high school friends claiming or not the height of their youth. Can I just say, the nickname given to Asta from Clover is like one of like the top 3 nicknames ever.
Is it just Baka or something?
Bakasta.
Oh, that makes sense.
I was like, oh, that's so so simple yet so effective. Bakasta.
Destroyed. This actually looked fun.
Yeah, it looked like one of those things where it's like it looked like it could be fun, but it also like it could also be.
Remember Daily Lives of High School Boys? That anime about it was like you just followed the group of like teenage boys and they just did random stupid shit.
I've heard about that. I've never watched it.
You never watched it? Oh, we should watch that. It's such a funny show. But anyway, it feels like that. And when I see things like that, it makes me either think, oh, this could either be really, really funny and over the top, or it can be really, really lame and boring. So, maybe as a maybe for now.
Yeah, I would say so.
And we'll see where we're at the end.
Next, we have Kanata no Astra by Lurch. The year is 2061 when space travel is now possible and commercially viable, and the students of Kaird High School embark on their planet camp. Okay, I'm just weird words to say out loud. But soon, their group B5 arrived at their planetary campsite. A mysterious and unforeseen sentient light sphere warps its 9 members into outer space, stranding them 5,012 light years away from their home planet. With the discovery of an old unmanned spaceship nearby, the students must stay strong, manage their limited resources, and remain united in the darkness of space, so that all of them can survive their long and likely perilous trek back home aboard the Astra.
It is a mystery.
Interesting.
But I don't know. I'm not too interested in it.
I'm just saying the concept is interesting.
Yeah.
And it almost reminds me of
Lurch does a lot of fun things.
It reminds me of Valbrave Shout.
Lurch does a lot of shows. Lurch has a good record, but oh god, no, Kusu no Honkai. Pass.
Okay then.
Next up, we got Karakai Jozu no Takagi-san 2, the second season of Karakai Jozu no Takagi-san. I haven't yet to see the first season of this, although I did hear good things about it. It's very slow paced, very slice of lifey. Not so much a comedy as it just is like a slice of life feel good show. So if you want something slow and steady, I guess you give it a try. But we ain't about that life. So pass. Next up, we got Katsute Kami Data Kemono Tachie. During a protracted civil war that pitted the North against the South, the outnumbered Northerners used the dark magic to create monstrous super soldiers called incarnates. Now that the war has ended, those sacred beasts must learn to make their way to peaceful society or face death at the hands of a beast hunter. Nancy Satchel Bancroft, the daughter of an incarnate, turns to hunting the hunter herself. But once she catches up with with her query, she discovers hard truths about the lives of these sacred beasts. Interesting concept.
It is an interesting concept.
On Mappa. But I don't know. We have our. Do we have an action? We have a couple of action shows this season actually that we're taking a look at.
I guess
we have Danmachi, this show with the firefighters, and there's another show I think I'm gonna fight for coming up later. So I think for now, pass.
Okay. Next up, next up we have Kawaikerebba hentai demo suki ne natte kuremasu ka by Geek Toys.
That's a nice name. I like that name.
Yeah. Like the name of the title or Geek Toys?
Geek Toys.
Yeah, I figured. As I cleaned the calligraphy club room one afternoon, Kiryu Keiki found a love letter addressed to him on the club's desk. Eager at the possibility of finally getting a girlfriend, he opens the envelope only to find the words, "I like you."
Must have been from Kaoru.
Along with a pair of the sender's panties. With only these panties as evidence, Kei narrows down the identity to the 4 girls who helped him clean the club room that day. Tokihara Sayuki, the lazy 3rd-year president of the calligraphy club. Koga Yuika, the library committee member of foreign descent. Nanjo Mao, Kei's slightly tsundere fellow classmate. And most awkwardly, Kiryu Mizuha, Kei's clean freak of a younger sister. Of course, that to be a sister. I was waiting for it. Among at least 3 of these girls, Kei believes is the one who left him the letter and their panties. So, with determination in his heart, he sets out to uncover which of these seemingly unorthodox ladies will become his girlfriend.
You know what? I actually really like that premise. we saw like a clip of the trailer and we were just like, oh, pass, because it looks generic as fuck.
Oh, generic. Ooh.
But that premise kind of sold me on.
I still like the other one.
I know, we're definitely, and they don't have much of a track record, but
oh god, this looks fucking. What was that one? Plunderer.
No, that's not it. It was Geek Toys. Plunderer.
Oh, look at that face.
That face can haunt my dreams.
I know.
But
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I'm gonna watch that. I know there's no chance of getting you to watch it. I'm gonna watch this on my own time and post about it like crazy on Discord.
Next, wait 1 second. I need a fucking. My lips are chapped and they need to be moisturized for me to keep talking. Like your throat is like my lips right now.
It's not good.
There we go. Kissy fresh. Anyways, next up we have Kotoki Wakaki Nobunaga. The anime will give a bold interpretation. How they would put in quotations.
Bold interpretation.
On historical figure Oda Nobunaga, starting with his youth as an early teen. The series will follow him and his rivalry with his younger brother Nobuyuki.
By Studio Dean. Everyone's favorite studio. That's a bold interpretation. Like, of all the Nobunaga anime I've seen, there's like a Nobunaga anime where Nobunaga is like a teenage girl and has a harem, and there's like another one where she has a gun and she's like a modern day girl. That's bold interpretation of Oda Nobunaga. This is just like literally the story of Oda Nobunaga. So I dispute that claim of bold interpretation.
Yeah, it seems like it's just like another Nobunaga anime, which I don't understand. Like,
Nobunaga is like the Japanese Thomas Jefferson. Like, I just assume that they all just get off on like Nobunaga.
They must. I'm like, I have so many Nobunaga anime / references that exist in anime. Too many. I'm like, that's it. You guys don't have any other.
Show Kenshin some love. Where's my Kenshin shit at?
Right? Like, is Rurouni Kenshin? Is that also Kenshin?
No.
Oh, he just happens to be Kenshin.
Just named Kenshin.
Oh, never mind. I don't know shit.
Next up.
Yeah, not interested. Continue.
Next up, we are interested in Lord El-Melloi, II-sei no Jikenbo, Rail Zeppelin, Grace Note. When Lord El-Melloi II, the leader of Waver Velvet, gets asked to claim his inheritance over Adra Castle. He travels there with his apprentice Gray to do so, but they are not the only ones called that way. The will of the previous owner states that the assembled consultants, including contestants, including Luvia, must complete the game of wits to win the castle. Oh shit! Even more interested than I was before. Luvia, isn't it? Yeah. So obviously this is a Fate channel for the most part. So we're gonna watch the Fate anime.
Obviously.
Next up we have Machikado Mazoku by JC Staff. I was wondering when they would show up. Yuko Yoshida is a 15-year-old girl who awakens one morning with demonic power and is tasked with defeating a local magical girl. She has horns and a tail, but truthfully less power than an ordinary girl. She struggles to lift the curse of a 40,000 yen, about US $365 per month living. That's cute.
It's cute.
But I'll pass.
Oh yeah, definitely passing.
I'll watch this on my own time though. Oh, your favorite show.
Next we have Aloha Summer Retry by Ecchi Epilka. Epilka. The story centers around Akira Ono, a regular guy who works at a company that manages an online game. He often plays the game as his character Mao. One day when he logs on, he is whisked into the game's fantasy world as his character. Oh, great, not Isekai.
Told you.
There he meets a one-legged girl and begins his adventures alongside her. But as he is a powerful Dark Lord, various nations and holy maidens journey to defeat him, and he stirs up trouble everywhere he goes.
So I actually like the premise of this story.
That's actually an interesting premise, but holy shit, look at his face. Look how obnoxiously long his face is.
Drew has an issue with like facial features.
Yeah, they don't make any sense. I get very irate about it.
I still remember you going crazy off the chins in High School DxD.
Yeah, they do it in Black Clover too, and it's like it makes me like my eyes bleed. But well, I would say it wasn't as bad. Like they did like the crappy shading, but like as opposed to High School DxD where they're just like warping girls' faces. But anyways, all that aside, it looks interesting, but like first of all, it looks interesting.
I don't want to hear you talk about this guy's face.
It's not even a face. It almost feels like it's a rip-off of, at least design.
And Isekai is a rip-off of something. What?
It almost feels like a rip-off of Konosuba and ReZero. Like, look at
Megumi the ReZero, yeah, like
look at Darkness, look at Rem.
She looks exactly like Rem. I'm amused by the fact that, because the girl has one leg, like, if you just walk down the road and you see this girl with one leg and this guy, your first reaction would be like, holy shit! Look at your face! It's so long! Mild girls like hopping around on one.
If I saw his long face in real life, I would be like don't look at him, 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 don't look at him.
So yeah, I'll probably watch it on my own time, but we're gonna pass for that. Too many isekai.
Yeah. Next up we have Nakano Hito Genome Jikyochu by Silverlink. Idide Akatsuki is a popular game footage uploader.
Content creator. Influencer.
Right? He wakes up one day to find that he's been kidnapped and taken to a strange place. Has he also been isekai too? Along with a number of other uploaders who specialize in different genre of games, a mysterious alpaca-headed host gathers them after the initial stage to explain how the game will proceed. Will a group of gamers clear the game and make it back to their real lives?
This was a weird looking trailer. It was very trippy and had like
it was weird
alpacas and this
premise just makes it even more weird.
Yeah, we're gonna stick with our guns on this one and just give it a pass.
Yeah.
If you are looking for something to watch while you're like allegedly high, though, you might want to give that a try. Next up,
I'll be the judge of that.
Allegedly. Next up, we got Restage Dream Days by Umeta Company and Graphinica. I also like that name. Anime adaptation of Pony Canyon and Comptique's multimedia project. The story centers around the first year student Mana Shikimiya as she pursues her dream of winning the Prism stage, the competition that determines the top middle school idol. Cute, but it just like the other idol show, pass.
Agreed.
Next up, we have there we go, Senki Jasho Symphonogear 15. The 5th season of Senki Zasho Symphonogear. Are you a big Symphonogear fan?
No.
You just saw something else?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
I think I know what you're fighting for.
Yeah. I didn't see the other 4 seasons of Symphonogear. Actually, I saw season 1, which was pretty good. But I haven't seen the other 3 seasons of Symphonogear, so and I'm about to watch them now. But it is a good show. You should check it out if you want some magical girl action. Kind of reminds me a bit of Nanaha.
Next up we have Star Moo 3 by C Station, the 3rd season of Star Moo. We are definitely not watching this.
I'm surprised I got a 3rd season, because I remember reading it before.
I'm like, alright, cool. But what we probably are going to be watching is... I didn't see this one. This one totally just skipped me. I just saw it now. That's why I was like... Tuaru Kagaku no Accelerator by JC Staff. The Espers of Academy City are classified into 6 levels, where level 0 lacks power, while level 5 possesses an overwhelming amount. Of the several million Espers residing in Academy City, only 7 of them have attained level 5, and ranked highest among them is one of them. Is the one. Let's try that again. And ranked highest among them is the one known as Accelerator. Tuaru Kagaku no Accelerator focuses on the strongest level 5 after he protects the cheerful last order at the price of much of his power. Recovering at the hospital, Accelerator has led a relatively quiet life until he ends up saving the life of Estelle Rosenthal, a mysterious girl carrying a photo of Last Order. Fortunately, Accelerator now finds himself dragged into a new conflict, in form of a sinister organization called Disciplinary Action, which plots to use Last Order for a dangerous mission. Now that they have set their plan into motion and are in pursuit of the young girl, it's up to the world's most powerful Esper and his newfound companion to protect Last Order and defend Academy City in the process.
I feel like we don't have to watch it because you just read the whole book.
Right? We're done. That was great.
But yeah, we're gonna probably check this out. But as a maybe for now, just in case. But definitely was not happy with season. What was it? Season 3 of Index.
Yeah, that was rough.
It was rough. But usually the spinoffs are better. So.
Yeah, strangely enough.
Next up, we have Tri Knights, the story of a high school rugby. Haruma Riku was once in love with rugby, but abandoned his dreams because he did not grow physically. One day, he meets with Kariya Akira, who has amazing physical ability and is maybe this is a shonen eye, and is as wild as a beast. Riku begins to recover his passion for rugby. Little by little, as he watches Akira play, the road to aim for the top high school rugby begins as these two use tactics as their weapons.
Another super baity.
Yeah, a lot of bait this season.
I'm not falling for it. At least not this one.
Also, we couldn't find a trailer of it, which makes me think this was like just a random show that was thrown into the season.
Word.
So it's probably gonna have a low production value. Next up, we have Sujo Kogeki ga Zentai Kogeki da Nikai Kogeki no Okasan wa Ski desu. So you know it's based off a light novel. What would you do if you got transported into a video game with your mom? That's the dilemma facing his high schooler Masato Osuki, who has been unwittingly thrown into an RPG world with his doting mother close behind as part of a secret government scheme. As an avid gamer, Masato is eager to show off his skills, but that's hard to do when your mom is insanely overpowered, dual-wielding, multi-target specialist. I like that premise, though.
I love that premise. I feel like the execution is going to be so subpar.
Yeah, it looks like it's JC Staff.
Ouch.
But, I really like that premise.
Yeah, like, that hurts. Cause it's like, I want it to be amazing, but I know it's not going to be. It's gonna make me very sad.
Definitely checking out an episode.
Yeah. No, that's definitely.
There's definitely gonna be one of these shows where we pass and we're gonna regret it because it happens every season.
Yeah,
but that's
definitely.
fine.
Next is, which might be another light novel.
Definitely.
Yeah, right? Uchi no ko no tame naraba ore wa moshika shitara mao mo taoseru kamo shirenai.
And the title was as long as the
Right?
synopsis.
I got a synopsis by Maho Film. So I'm so laughing at this. His name is Dale, but I almost definitely just called him Dale.
Dale.
Dale is a cool, composed, and highly skilled adventurer who's made quite a name for himself despite his youth. One day on a job deep in the forest, he comes across a little devil girl who's almost wasted away. Able to just leave her there to die, Dale takes her home and becomes her adoptive father. Devil or not.
Was her name Latina?
Yes.
We got Dale and Latina.
Okay. Okay. Latina is beyond adorable.
Really?
And the adventurer soon finds himself head over heels with being a parent. But why was she out in the forest to begin with? And why did she carry the mark of a criminal?
Racist.
Racist anime. Oh my god, really? Latina? Oh my god, yeah.
I do want to watch this, but
I'm so glad we're not covering this. Oh my god.
I really want to watch this. The thing is with this show is I saw the trailer for it, and it was a lot more, like, just slice of lifey than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Like I was expecting a little bit more action and like stuff happening, and it just looked like here's a cute girl doing cute girl things with her cute friends who look just as cute as her, even though one of them's a dude, I think. So we'll pass, but I'll watch it. Watch a few episodes of my own and see where we go.
Ugh. Next up, we have Vinland Saga by Wit Studio. Thorfinn is son to one of the Vikings' greatest warriors, but when his father is killed in battle by the mercenary leader Askeladd, he swears to have his revenge. Thorfinn joins Askeladd's band in order to challenge him to a duel, and ends up caught in the middle of a war for the crown of England.
So this was also done by Wit Studio. I think Wit Studio they're doing Attack on Titan. I feel like they did Golden Kamuy, or did somebody else do it? But Wit Studio's really
my
good.
God! Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
I feel like they don't have like a large.
But what they do have is like
okay, might be pretty big.
Really good. Rolling Girls was really underrated. Owari no Seraph is good. So yeah, Wit Studio, obviously Attack on Titan. Wit Studio's pretty legit. They're very quality forward, very reliable. And everyone's and their mother is like, oh my god, watch Vinland Saga, watch Vinland Saga, watch Vinland Saga. And the trailer looked really good.
It literally looked like Golden Kamuy, but just like a different setting.
And I really like Vikings, which is something that's not really like covered a lot in anime. That's like one of those things that's just like, I really want to see a Roman, like an anime that covers like the Roman Empire or something. So Vikings was really awesome. The only reason we put this as a maybe is because it might be up against II-sei. Because I think we're close to our cap.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So finally, we have Waresho Wadara Shobatsu Aigo Inkai. 3 girls from another planet to save the mistreated animals of planet Earth. Black Cat, Amiru, Squirrel Rumi, and Rabbit Rie all make their way to Earth, but Rie crashes her UFO. Lucky Amiru and Rumiru run into Earth Girl Minami and together set out to conquer the world. Nope.
I wasn't even paying attention because
we're too preoccupied.
And you're just like, oh, this sounds like something I'm not even remotely interested.
Oh, by the way, I do want to give we usually don't do shorts, but I do want to give a shout out to Tenjina Senpai. This is actually a very funny ecchi comedy.
I feel like
manga.
I have not. You keep suggesting all these ecchi shorts, and I never watch them.
This is a really funny one. I'm gonna definitely check this out. If you want a good funny short,
oh my god, look at her face.
It's super funny. If it follows the source material, it's gonna be super funny. Anyway. So now we come to the point where we have to pick our lineup of 7 shows. Keep in mind we still have Carole and Tuesday carrying over.
Yep.
So we got 6 shows to pick.
Alright, so we have Dumbbell, Danmachi, and Firefighter. I think we said
3.
those are
definitely Lord El-Melloi.
That's 4.
That's 4. Oh, we still got some. We got 2 to play with. So we had, let's eliminate some stuff. Let me know we're not going to fight for or watch. Do you care about Arifureta?
No.
Okay. I might fight for Copcraft. We'll leave that for there.
Shit.
Yeah. Dr. Stone.
No. And it's gonna be a no.
Given.
I don't know. I really, even if it's not even like a shonen, it's just one of those things that even if I spend the whole thing complaining about how baity it is, I don't know. I like that it's like one of those anime that kind of like rounds out what we're watching, kind of. But then, oh, we also have
Joshi.
Oh god, I wish I could go into the future.
No, can we all watch just like an episode of each of these? So we'll leave that as a maybe.
Yeah.
And then we just have Vinland and Accelerator.
Okay, so we have like a bunch of like action-y
shows.
Yeah.
Especially if we take Vinland or Accelerator, so I think we should probably not take Copcraft. Even though it looks really cool.
I know, I really want it though. I think
Okay, so what are we doing?
Okay, no, we need, okay. If we're not going to Copcraft, I think one, it has to be like an action-y thing. If we want it to be an action-y thing.
Oh wait, so we're definitely, let's put it this way, we're definitely taking either Vinland or Accelerator, right? One of the two.
I think it's one of those two or Copcraft. Like those three. It's either one of those three and that's it.
I mean,
in that category.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards Vinland Saga because it's hard because I really like Copcraft and I know I love Index.
But I'm just like, well, what if Vinland is as good as Golden Kamui? Like,
I know, and it looks so good, and everyone's hyped for it and everything. And I'm just like, Vinland Saga is gonna be fucking, it could be fucking incredible. And I don't want this to be the thing where we remember that season of Made in Abyss aired, and we didn't cover Made in Abyss, and everyone was like, Made in Abyss.
Yeah, you're right. And it's like, what if Tuaru Accelerator is
it's trash? Like,
let's do another trash. Like spin. Well, you said their spin-offs are never trash. Usually. Yeah, I think I'm leaning more towards Vinland Saga.
All right, we'll bite the bullet here and go with Vinland Saga. So now we need something to round it out. We have Given or Joshi.
Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. As much as I love the chance of it being a shonen I think I am leaning more towards
Joshikousei.
Yeah, Joshikousei.
Yeah. Alright. So then that makes this lineup. For our next summer season, going live on next week actually. We're gonna be checking out Dumbbell nan Kito Moteru, Danmachi Season 2, Enen no Shouboutai, Joshikousei no Mudazukai, Lord El-Melloi, Vinland Saga, and we're continuing with Carole and Tuesday. I actually think that's a really solid.
That's a really
good lineup.
I feel like we got everything. We got a little bit of everything.
We got our nice little bit of drama and music with Carole and Tuesday. We have a shit ton of action with Vinland Saga, and then
we have our mystery fantasy with Lord
El-Melloi. We got a bit of mystery fantasy with Danmachi. We got comedy with Dumbbell and Joshikousei. I think we're good. I think it's going to be a really good season, guys. So,
Look forward to it.
if you're going to be excited for it and you want to watch along with us, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can catch up with our weekly podcast where we will be covering each episode in depth, give our thoughts on it and our opinions on it. Make sure you're there for that. Also, make sure you leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and consider following us on Twitter, Twitch, and joining the party on our Discord, all linked in the description below. If you want to go that extra mile, you can also donate to us on Patreon, like all these lovely patrons on screen right now who make the show possible. Drew, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Today is Pride Parade, which I will be, so yeah, that actually is a thing we probably should mention, that the podcast is going to be up a little bit later because I'm going to Pride and not going to be in the mood or in the state of mind to record
afterwards.
anything.
Yeah. So if the podcast is a bit late this week, that is the reason. We're delayed by a day.
Yeah, but other than that, happy Pride, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I love you all my rainbow brothers and sisters. Nothing but love. Go out, show out, do your thing. Have a wonderful, beautiful, safe Pride.
Yeah, everyone be safe, happy, and healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Until next week, this is Soberoni and
Drooby Doo.
We'll catch you guys later.
Bye.
Later.